Good morning, student. Once again, I am giving you a revision video for chapter number 6, that is decision making in Java. Now, as we have studied earlier, that what is Java programming? As Java programming, we can define at Java programming is a set of instruction, or we can say that it is a set of instruction or statement. Java programming is a set of instruction or statement that are executed sequentially in which they appear. It means that Java programming, what is it? It is a set of instruction, or we can say that it is a set of statement that are executed sequentially in which they appear. As we have written the program, in that very sequence it will execute. But this happens only, we can say that this happens only when repetition of certain calculations are not required. This only happens when repetition of certain calculations are not required. This happens only when repetition of some calculation, or we can say that certain calculations are not required. But there will be many situations where we need to change the order of execution. But we can write here, but there will be many situations such situation where we need to change the order of certain program. There will be many situations where we will need to change the order of certain program execution. It means we have to change the order of execution. It means that we have to repeat the set of certain commands. We have to repeat the set of certain commands. For that repetition, we are going to learn the chapter that is decision making in Java. As a programming language uses a control statement to enable flow of execution. A programming language uses control statement to enable the flow of execution. As programming language uses control statement to enable the flow of execution, and these control statement can be used in the form of selection. Second is iteration, and third is jump statement. These control statement can be used in Java in the form of selection, iteration, and jump statement. Now, first we will study about selection. That what is selection? Selection means execution of a statement or a group of statement depends upon test condition, and if test condition is true, the statement will execute, otherwise it will execute different statement. Selection means if condition is true, it will execute or it will execute other statement. Selection means if the test condition is true, if our test condition is true, it will execute the statement, otherwise it will execute the other statement. For example, there are certain statement which we will use, that is if statement and switch statement. These are selection statement. It means if the condition will be true, it will execute the true statement, otherwise it will execute the different set of statement. Second, iteration. Iteration means to repeat. Iteration means to execute certain commands till the condition becomes false. To execute certain set of statements till the condition return false. For the iteration type, in iteration, the Java programming will execute a certain set of statements till the condition returns false. And jump statement. Jump statements allow program to execute in non-linear way. It execute in non-linear way. It means no way of executing. Control can transfer from one statement to another statement by leaving some statement also. Control of program can flow by leaving some statements also. So these were the three control statements. Out of that, we are going to learn about some statement like if statement. We are going to learn next branching statement. Branching statement, it means that if we are, as you can see in your book also in page number 69, there is a diagram given that a boy is standing in a road, and as he will walk further, he can see 5 diversions are there, 5 different roads are there. It means that he have to decide, or he have to take decision that in which road he have to go. So like that, there are certain branching statement. Like first is if statement, second is if else statement, third we will study if else if statement, fourth we will study nested if statement, and the fifth we will study switch statement. These are various decision making statements in which we will take decision by giving the instruction in the program. Now we will study one by one the syntax of these statements, and we will solve some program also. Now we will start our first type of decision making statement, that is if statement. We can say that it is a decision making statement. It is a decision making statement. If statement is a decision making statement when it is applied or it is used when the condition, or we can say that when the output, the condition, or we can say the output returns True. It is only used when the output is always true. False statement is not used here. Like the syntax, we will learn here syntax for learning computer language, as there in English language there are certain syntax for learning grammar. Just like that, computer language there is also syntax for every statement. Like syntax for if statement is if, here we will write the condition, that is test expression, or we will write the what is the condition and then the statement. Like we will solve here by an example. This is the syntax of if statement. Like suppose an example I am taking, write a program to display if age is 18, he is eligible to vote. Here a program we will see, write a program to display if age is 18, he is eligible to vote. How we will write? First we will declare class we will declare as a vote, then we will open parenthesis for class, then we will write public static void main string arg, then we will open main method, then after that we will declare integer age. We have declared integer age. Now we will apply the condition. We will use the if statement, like syntax. If condition is age is greater than 18. If age is greater than 18, if condition I have written age is greater than 18, statement we will write print statement system dot out dot println he is eligible to vote. Then we will close the statement. As the if statement program is quite clear, now we will learn about if else. Now there will be two conditions. That is, one, the test condition will be true. If it is not true, the control will be supplied to the false block statement. Like in if statement, it is a decision making statement. It is also a decision making statement. It is applied. When it is applied when output is true, then it execute true statement, execute true statement, otherwise it will execute other block of statement, it will execute other block. It means that will be the false block of statement. The syntax for if else is, first if, then condition will be there, what condition we are giving, then true statement. If condition is satisfied, then true block of statement will execute. If it is not satisfied, then else, false statement. Else false statement will be executed. In else there is no condition. This is the syntax of if else statement. Now the same program which we have done in if statement, in the same program we will do some iteration to make it for the same cause. Like what I have condition given, if age is greater than 18, he is eligible to vote. This message was being displayed. Else not eligible to vote, this condition we will see. Let us see the program. Here I am directly starting from display method, there it will be public class age, then parenthesis open, then public static void main string arg, then main method will open, then integer we will declare age. Now condition we will apply if age is greater than 18. Statement will be system.out.println he is eligible to vote. Now after if, the syntax is, this is the true block statement. If it returns false, then it will execute else, that is false block statement, else system.out.println he is not eligible to vote. Now like this we will close the main method and we will close the class. I hope that this if else statement is also clear. It is used for two block of statement, one true and another false. Now let us see the next statement, that is if else if. Next we are going to see if else if statement. It is similar to if else statement. In if else there were only two test condition, but suppose if test condition are more, then instead of if else we have to use if else if statement. Here I will write the syntax. It is also a decision making statement. Syntax of if else statement is if condition it returns a value, that will be statement 1. Next else if like this we will follow. Else if again condition we will provide condition 2, it will be condition 1, then statement 2. If there is more than 2 condition for the statement, then else if again you can write one more else if there are more than 2 condition also you can write condition 3, then statement 3 will be executed. You can proceed in further and at the last there will be a condition else and there will be a statement. Like this we can execute so many n number of statements in a single program. I hope that this syntax is clear to you. And like for this program you can see in page number 75 a program is given according to this statement, that write a program to get the commission for the salesman, and there are 3 condition is given: commission rate 8%, 3% and 0%. Now according to that you should see the program and should get better concept according to that. Now we'll move to the next condition, that is nested if. Now we will see our next expression, next statement, that is nested if statement, if else. Now in this is also a decision making statement. This also support multiple decision making statement. Like it refers to a structure in which one or more decision making statement occur inside a decision making situation. It means a decision making situation condition inside again another decision making statement. Like here a syntax I will provide, like first if, then condition 1, then within this if a parenthesis will be opened, then again a new if condition will be stated, that we will write condition 2, second condition 2, and here statement will be there, statement 1. Now as this if is there, then after that else, no condition will be there, statement 2, then again for this if and else is there, else, statement 3. Nested means statement condition inside if condition. It means a new if else condition inside a if else condition. That is called nested statement. I hope that this is also clear to you, so that we can move further, here a program is also given in page number 78. According to that statement, you should see that program, and we will solve all the program when I will come that will use that Java programming in my laptop. I will give you the screen recording also. Now next is our decision making with logical operators. Now we will see a new topic, that is decision making with logical operator. This is logical and this operator is logical or. And the syntax for using logical and or is, syntax is if, then after we will write condition, if condition 1, either here and operator, or we can use or operator here, then condition 2. This is the syntax for using decision making statement with conditional operator. This type of operator are used to compare between numbers. Like a program we will see here to compare 3 number and find the greatest number. Let us see one program. Write a program to enter 3 numbers and print the greatest. We are going to write a program which will enter 3 number and it will print the greatest number. Here we will accept the input from the user. Here we will accept input from the user. For accepting input from the user, we will first line we will write import java.io.asterisk. Next we will write declare a class. We will declare public class. As we are going to find the greatest number, so we can take the name of the class as per the program. We will write greatest. Then we will open class parenthesis and we will declare main method public static void main. Then it will be string arg throws IO exception. This is the line which will accept this is the main method, and throws IO exception will reduce the chances of error. Now we will open main method. Now we will declare a class buffered reader. Buffered reader br is equal to new buffered reader new input stream reader system.in. This we have created a new class. Now after this we have to declare numbers. We have to declare the variable for on behalf of which we are going to accept 3 numbers. Suppose we will declare all the 3 number as integer a comma b comma c. Now we will have to ask the user to enter the 3 number. Since we are calculating the greatest number, so we will declare the greatest at the next in the last part. Okay, now we will accept. We will give a message. We will write system.out.println. We will give a message enter first number. We have asked the user to enter first number. Now as the user will enter the first number, we have to store the value. For storing the, since the value is integer type, so we have to store the value in the variable a. So we will write a is equal to, this is the token for storing value, integer dot parse int br dot readline. This is the way how we will store the value of a to the computer memory. Similarly, we have to store the value b and c also. Similarly, we will ask the user to enter second number and third number. We will write system.out.println enter second number. Similarly, we will store the value of second number in B, and we will write integer dot parse int br dot readline. Similarly, we will ask the user to enter third number. System dot out dot println enter third number. Now we will store the value in C. C is equal to integer dot parse int br dot readline. As we have collected all the three number and we have stored the value in the variable a, b and c, now we will use the condition. First we will use if a is greater than b. If a is greater than b, and we will use here AND operator, and b is greater than c. A is greater than c. If a is greater than b and a is also greater than c, this we have used. Now we will display system. If this condition is satisfied, a message will be displayed, system.out.println largest number, or we can see greatest number. Greatest number is which one? A, since it will be, when it will be true, it will be greater from b as well as from c, therefore largest number is plus a. We will store the value of a, we will display the value of a. Then we will write else if condition we will give. Now we have checked for a, similarly we will check for b. If b is greater than c and b is greater than a, if this condition is executed and it returns true, then this message will be displayed, system.out.println greatest number is plus b. If these two conditions returns false, then obviously c will be greater, so we will write else. No need to give the condition, else system.out.println greatest number is plus c, and our program is completed. We will close the parenthesis. This will give you the greatest number among three numbers. After completing decision making with logical operators, we will see at the last decision making statement, that is switch statement. First we will see the syntax of switch statement, then according to the syntax I will explain the term of the switch statement. First it will be switch will be used. This is the syntax, switch, and here expression will be there, then a parenthesis will be opened, then a case value will be there, case constant, that will be first case, then a statement will be there, then a keyword break will be used. Similarly case constant 2 will be there, case constant 2, then second case statement will be there, and then again at the last break will be there. Similarly it will go for the certain cases. If we are having n number of cases, we will proceed further. At the last there will be a default case and statement will be there, default statement will be there. Now this is the syntax of switch statement. Now why it is used? As switch is a keyword, it has built in you can say that built in definition in the Java compiler, and which is built in multiple decision making statement. If there is so many decision making terms, then we have to use switch. The switch statement, what does it do? It tries to match the value of from the each case. It tries to match the value from each case, and if the value is satisfied in any of the case, it will execute that case. Suppose we have started to switch some value to have some decision. First it will check case 1. If case 1 is true, it will ignore all the statements which is written down. It will execute this statement. If case 1 execute false, it will go to the second statement, then third. Similarly, if none of the case execute, then it will execute the default statement. Here we have used a break here. What is break? The break statement, it acts for terminating statement. It states that this case has come to an end. So for using switch decision making statement, we use break. Otherwise, if we are not using break statement, it will execute all the case and it will display the value of all the statement. That's why we will put break after completing each case. And if none of the case returns true, it will execute the default statement. Now according to this, we will see a program. Now according to this, we will see a program. You can turn your page number to 84, and in 84 page number you can see program number B. To enter months number between 1 to 12. Here I am writing the question. Write a program to enter month number, that is from 1 and 12. It's between 1 and 12. You will write between 1 and 12 and print its respective month. Print its respective month. As we will enter 1, it will print January. If we will enter 6, it will print June. Like this we have to write a program. So first we will write the import method. Import java.io.asterisk. Then we will declare class, public class month. Then we will open class. We will write main method, public static void main string arg. Then we will write throws IO exception. Then after we will open our main method and we will declare month as an integer. Since we are going to enter the number, we will declare integer month. Since we have to accept the number of month, so we will display a message, that is we will give the print command system.out.println enter month's number. Enter month number. Here we will ask the user to enter month number. Then as the user will enter, we will store the value. As we have declared month, we will write month is equal to integer dot parse int br dot readline. This line is used for storing the variable value in variable month. Now we will use the switch expression. Now we will use switch statement. We will write switch. Which thing we have to use? That is month. We have declared earlier, so we will write switch month. Month is the test expression. Month. Then we will open a parenthesis. Then we will represent case. As it month will represent number, that's why we will represent case 1. We will write print statement. We will write system.out.println and we will write the month number January, and after providing it we will give break. Then case 2, same thing we will write system.out.println February. Similarly we will write here break. Then after similarly we will move to the next even last till last month we will move. Similarly case 3, case 4, case 5, and at the last we will write default. At the last we will write default, and in default we will write system.out.println, and here we can display a message wrong entry. If user give 13, then it will display wrong entry. And if a user gives 1, press 1 2 3 till 12, if he presses any number till 12, it will print the respective months. Here I have left so many things. Here you have to write case 3, case 4, case 5, case 6 till case 12. And system.out.println February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I hope that this revision video will be quite fruitful to you. And one more video I will be giving you of the Java program, where I will solve around 20 to 25 program, and according to that concept you will be asked questions in your examination.